So we notice that Melchizedek gets Maser Mikol, and we have three very similar words, Bakol and Mikol and Kol, and those three words are used later on in context. Bakol for Avraham, Mikol for Yitzchak, and Kol for Yaakov. What is Yitzchak's experience, because we use the word Mikol, and we're going to try to find a parallel to what Melchizedek, in fact, happens to him here. Yitzchak at the time of the Akedah is already grown up. It's not the story of, a father taking a helpless boy and tying him up and sacrificing him. Yitzchak is a grown man. Avram is an old man. So there's no question of overpowering or doing something against the other's will. Yitzchak is somebody who willingly goes through with the experience, doesn't do anything in terms of resisting it. Vayalchu shnehem yachdav, they both go together, means Yitzchak understood the entire process of what was going to happen, didn't fight against it, went through it, allowed it to happen, allowed whatever God was going to do to happen, and because of that, he became in and of himself something that was holy. Yitzchak could not leave the land of Israel for his entire life. Well, Avram goes down to Egypt and goes to Avimelech, and Yaakov goes to Haran, and he goes not to Haran, but he goes to Aram Naharaim, and he goes to Egypt. Yitzchak stayed his entire life in the land of Israel because the experience made him holy. Melchizedek, similarly, is somebody who was influenced by the war where Abraham was the active participant, didn't run away, acknowledged the lesson, acknowledged that biyadecha, that God gave all of this in Abraham's hand for Abraham to do, realized the significance of it, and bought some holiness for himself with that recognition. So he gets the word Mikol. He gets the equivalent of what Yitzchak had. So just very, very, very interesting use of parallels of words, and we find that very commonly in Torah, that when you have the same word used in two different contexts, you have to see how the one context transposes the lesson of one thing onto something else. So we'll read through the sentence. Uvaruch kel elyon asher migein tzarecha biyadecha vayiten lo maser mikol. And I think we'll maybe end there because we're in the Aliyah.